Good morning and welcome to Bad Bat Hikes. Welcome to a local park to where I'm currently staying. I may or may not be lost. None of the paths are marked, so I thought it'd be fun to come to a park to film today's video. Get me out and, walking in the natures again. It's been super nice, but it's like a spaghetti of trails back here, and I don't know if I'm technically on one or how to get back to my car. So we'll figure that out here in a little bit. So in today's video, I'm gonna be breaking down the top 5 hostels that I stayed at along the Appalachian Trail. Now, these aren't in like my favorite order. They're just gonna be in like the chronological order that I hit them walking Nobo. So reverse it if you're going Zobo. The first one I'm going to talk about is Around the Bend Hostel. This hostel is located in Hiawassee, Georgia, so it's one of the first ones that you're gonna hit if you're walking Nobo. This hostel was fantastic. It was the first place I met a large group of people, and the couple who runs it are absolutely amazing. They have a very nice online system, so you can go ahead and pay before you even get there. They offer different accommodations. They've got a bunk room, they've got a semi-private room, they've got little cabins, they have it all. They have amazing common room spaces, and they even have their own little gear store with everything a thru hiker could possibly need. So if you realize hey, my pack's not working out, or these shoes are killing me, or my bear line got stuck in a tree, they got you. They got you. They have absolutely everything you could possibly need. Plus, they're half a mile from the trail, so if you want to walk it, great, but they do offer free shuttles. Shuttles are included to get to and from trail and to the grocery store. I always tried to pick hostels that had shuttles to and from town or to and from trail included, even if you have to pay a little bit more, even if they're working it into their price. It just, it's easier when the hostel already offers those services. Next is Chica and Sunsets in Franklin, North Carolina. Now this, I think, was the smallest hostel I stayed at. They only have room for 4 hikers at a time, so if you're there during the bubble season, it's kind of hard to get into, but it is so worth it. I was early enough that I was able to get a spot, no problem, and I zeroed there for my birthday and got to enjoy Franklin, North Carolina. But Chica and Sunset, those are the names of the 2 owners, and they are phenomenal. They're so cool. They've done the trail before, so they're like a beacon of knowledge. Again, this is one of the first ones you're going to hit, so it was so nice to be able to talk to somebody who had done it successfully and loved it enough to have that be their life, their business. They also had a phenomenal breakfast. They do it was the nicest hotels, continental breakfast kind of a situation you've ever seen. It was so cute. And you can go up into their house to eat it. It was delicious. Plus, I really liked this because their beds were so comfortable, and they had sheets and blankets and pillows and all the things, because some hostels you get there and it's just a bunk and you have to use your own bag, which is fine, but it just felt homey and so nice. Both Around the Bend Hostel and Chica and Sunsets had laundry, and also you were able to get to the restroom inside. A lot of hostels you had to go outside to get to the bathroom, which is a very small complaint for through hiking, where you're outside all the time. But if you're staying in town, I always found it really nice to be able to stay inside. So if it's downpouring rain and it's 2 a.m. and you have to go to the bathroom, you could just get up and go you're in a normal house, as opposed to having to walk outside just as if you were on trail, having to walk either to the woods or to the pretty. So I appreciated that, and the other ones I'm going to mention also have that as well. So laundry, shuttles, having a bathroom you could get to while like under cover, always a plus, always a plus. So all of these I'm mentioning have that included. Next, and we take a huge jump, like distance wise, we're going all the way up to Vermont, is the Green Mountain House Hostel. That was in Manchester Center, Vermont. Now Manchester Center is like a very like pinkies up, my second home is here, very upscale skiing town. So all of the like, there's like lots of places to shop, lots of places to eat, and this hostel is so nice. It was recommended to me by a woman who watched my channel, so thank you so much for that recommendation. Again, they picked me up from trail, they took me to town, they came and got me from town. They have a system, they've been doing this for a long time, and they know exactly what hikers need. Priorities: food, resupply, and then like having a nice place to stay. So they like took care of like the food and resupply before I even got to the house, which was much preferred, because some people priority is like shower. My priority was food, always. So they were able to take me back and forth. So they also had like really nice beds, and laundry was inside, bathrooms were inside. It was all one big house with really nice common areas. And bonus for here, because you know Vermont is where Ben & Jerry's ice cream is made, they sold you a thing of like a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream for $1. $1. Those things were like $8 or like $10 at some of like the gas station resupplies you were doing. So like, you got to eat Ben & Jerry's for $1. It was fantastic. It was so nice. And like, staff was great, phenomenal. Next, we're moving up to the Whites, so the Whites area, which is in New Hampshire, and I want to talk about the Notch Hostel. Now, if any hostel on trail had a system, it was the Notch. It was like, get hikers in, get them taken care of, get them back out on trail feeling fantastic. They had like a system. They had what seemed to be like hundreds of beds to fill, but it was like going to summer camp. Like they had different rooms, and like someone like greeted you and showed you around and like went through like the system. They offered a slack pack of the Kinsmans, which I did. It was so nice. Again, big house, bathrooms inside, great common area spaces, amazing front porch to hang out on, and just amazing time. Laundry was there. What more could you need? Shuttled into town for a resupply. I even got the shuttle driver to run through McDonald's for me. Again, like I said, food, but the Notch was so good. So good. The lighting is super weird on my face, so I'm sorry if I like I'm like spooky in and out of light, but you know, I'm sitting in the middle of a trail. Okay, the last one in this top 5 is the Human Nature Hostel. I feel like not a lot of people stopped here, and like I understand why, but I am telling you, if you are anywhere near Roxbury, Maine, you've got to stop here. Essentially, Human Nature Hostel is this like geodesic dome that they built, and it is so pretty. It is so pretty. Their bunk room is gorgeous. Like if I were like to like imagine an ideal like beautiful hostel in my brain, it would be this. It was so pretty. They had both indoor and outdoor showers. So I opted to take the outdoor shower because you got to like, they have it built where you can like look out onto the view and mountain ranges like while you shower, while having, you know, complete privacy. And the best bit about Human Nature is it's not just a hostel. It's more like a 24-hour, it's like a 0 day without taking a 0 day experience. So they pick you up on trail at 8:30 in the morning. So for me, I hiked like 3 miles up and over one mountain. We got there at 8:30, and then we were picked up. They take you to resupply and get snacks and food and things. And then they take you to the hostel where they provide you with 3 like home-cooked vegetarian meals. And the hiker I was with at the time, Irish, they're gluten-free, so they accommodated them like pristine. They were so excited to like try out like new gluten-free recipes, and oh my gosh. And even if like I eat meat, I'm not a vegetarian, and it was so good. Like having someone like cook you 3 meals in a row was so nice, and they were delicious, and the portions they gave you were insane. I mean, we were in Maine, like I could put away some food at that point. Hiker hunger was definitely real. It was delicious, and they offered a yoga session, which I partook in. They offered like massages. They had a popcorn machine. It was just so nice, because that was one day I actually consciously tried to relax, because a lot of trail is like, go, get stuff done, get into town, do your chores, get ready, charge everything, get back on trail, do more miles. And this was more like a take a beat, relax, have them take care of you, and chill out. And I said a lot of people skip this place because it is a 24-hour thing, so like you have to work that into your schedule. And it was a little more expensive than other hostels. I believe it was $75, which is like pretty pricey for a hostel stay. But you have to think, they come and get you, they feed you 3 homemade meals. I took a yoga class like for free, like it's all included. It was all included. So like if I were to go into town, pay $40-50 for a hostel, go out for food 3 times, that's already like way more expensive. So a lot of people passed it by because of the expense. It is worth the expense. You definitely get so much bang for your buck. So much bang for your buck. So I have got to like tell the world about this hostel. Everybody should stay there. So those were my top 5 hostels that I stayed at on trail. And let me tell you, this was the hardest top 5 to pick. Like my notes when I was like writing down like all the ones I enjoyed, it was like so many of them, and I had to really narrow it down to who offered shuttles, who had that indoor bathroom, who included laundry, who had good food choices, who had an amazing staff. So all of those factors made these my top 5, but I did want to throw out some like honorable mentions and other ones I really considered making it into the top 5, and that is Above the Clouds, Station 19, Boots Off, Hiker's Welcome, Lookout, Shaw's, and then a little not hostel throwing out there is the Bear Mountain Bridge Motel. All of those fantastic places, but didn't quite make it to that top 5, but I could have made an argument for any of those to be in the top 5, but look those up. They're all fantastic places to stay while you're on trail. So hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about my top 5 hostels that I stayed at on trail. Hopefully if you're ever in any of those areas, you will give them a chance and go stay there. I promise you will have a great time. So if you want more post-Appalachian trail content and other outdoor adventures, make sure to subscribe. I also have an Instagram account of the same name, Bad Bat Hikes. But for now, happy trails!